रोशनी बातें कही पहुंचा को सीधा खा दो, हमारी जमीन पहुंचा। उन्होंने कहा कि आप है तो पहले
Good evening, guys. Welcome to Satya Technology, your Java class by Venkat Reddy. Now, let's start today's session, guys. Guys, observe in our last session what we discussed a class called scanner class, right? Recollect your scanner class once, guys. This time in the last class what we observed, scanner class, right? Yeah. So, what is the purpose of scanner class, guys? Check. Guys, is it audible? Guys, is it audible to everyone? Yes, fine, good, guys. Now, check. Guys, audible? Check. Yeah. Yes. Now, what is the purpose of your scanner class, guys? Scanner class is used to read values dynamically. If you want to read values dynamically, yes, what is required? Your scanner class is required. Scanner class is available. Class is available in java.util package. So we have to import java.util.scanner class, then only we can access scanner class. We can access scanner class. Now, scanner class contains different methods like scanner class contains different methods like what are the methods we have observed? Yes. Guys, here we have different methods. In that one, next byte is one method, next short is one method, next int is one method, next long is one method, next float, next double, and next boolean, and we have next method, and we have next line method, and we have some other methods. We have different types of methods are available, guys. Observe, we have different types of methods are available. Now observe next byte. Observe the methods, guys. The purpose, observe. Next byte purpose is what? Next byte is used to. Next byte is used to. What is the purpose of next byte? What is the purpose of next byte? Check, guys. What is the purpose of next byte, guys? Next byte is used to guys, observe in your scanner class, we have different methods called as in what? Next byte, next short, next in, next long, float, double, boolean, next line. Like we have different methods are available, guys. In this one, next byte purpose is what? If you want to read any byte type values, observe, guys, what is the values? Byte type values. Next byte method use what? Next byte method. If a requirement is if you want to read short type values, then use what? Next short is our method name. Observe method name, guys. Next short is your what, guys? Your method name. If you want to use, guys, is the screen is visible for everyone? Next byte, next short, the screen is visible, everyone? Yes, fine, good. So next int, what is the purpose of next int? If your requirement is integer type data. Sir, if we have integer type data, if you want to read integer type data, then we can use what? Next, int. If your requirement is long type data, if you want to read long type data dynamically, then go for next long. Next float purpose is what? To read float type data. Next double, which is used to read double type data. Next boolean, what is the purpose of next boolean? Which is used to read boolean type data. And next method, which is used to next method, the purpose of next method is what? To read string data without space. Observe, for example, if you have data called, okay, your data is called Shiva Kumar, Shiva space Kumar, right? That type of data, it never take it, only it will take Shiva. If you in your string, if you have a space, it never take it, guys. Next method will take without space. Next method will take without space. No sir, I have Shiva Kumar, space is also available. If you want to take including space, then go for next line, string data with space. If your requirement is string data, then with space, go for next line. These are the basic data types which we are going to use, guys. Guys, in this one, is it the all data types are covered or anyone is pending, guys? Any data type is pending? Check. Is it all data types are covered or else any data type is pending? Yes. Char data type. Observe char data type. If we have observe integer, floating values, integer values, double values, byte, short, long, boolean, string type data, that one also covered, but except character, right? Except what, guys? Character, right? So your requirement is what, guys? If you want to read, observe here, if you want to read single character data, if you want to read single character data, here string data, next to next line, both are string type data, right? If you want to take single character data dynamically, if you want to take single character data dynamically, okay, then what we have to do? Observe, guys, if your requirement is what? Single character data, at the time we don't have any methods where in scanner class. We don't have any methods in scanner class. Remember everyone, if your requirement is single character data, we don't have any method. So then how to read single character data? That is your task. How to read single character data? That is your task. So your task is what, guys? I'll explain how to read integer, how to read double type of data, guys. But your task is what? How to read single character data dynamically. This is your task, guys. Okay, we'll see some examples, guys, how to read dynamically the data, integer and double. I will explain integer, double as well as string value also. Okay, but your task is what? How to read single character data dynamically. That is your task. One subject, scanner class, it is used to read values dynamically. Scanner class purpose is what? It is used to read values dynamically. So if you want to work with the scanner class, what you have to do? Scanner class is available in java.util package. So we have to import java.util.scanner class, then only we can access scanner class, otherwise we can't it, guys. Scanner class contains different methods like next byte, next short, next in, like we have different types of methods we have. Based on your requirement, we have to use the particular method, guys. Based on your requirement, we have to use particular method. For example, up to in previous what we are doing is observe some example. In previous, we are writing directly what int a equal to 20, right? Semicolon. Int a equal to 20 semicolon. Fine, good sir. This is your data. 20 is value what? 20 is a static value, fixed value. We are mentioned like that. No, I don't want to give values like this. I want to give values dynamically. I want to give values dynamically. If you want to give values dynamically, so if you want to read values dynamically, then what you have to do? Observe int a equal to what do you have to do, guys? Int a equal to. So now 20 value I want to read dynamically, right? So create object for your scanner class first. Guys, these are the methods, right? Directly we cannot call the methods. These all are called instance methods. Directly we cannot call. We have to create object for scanner class. First to create object for scanner class. Scanner. You can take any name, guys. SI, SCI, SCHI, your choice. S equal to new scanner of system.in, as we discussed in previous session. System.in, where system.in is called as, and remember system.in is called as, and what is keyboard. Scanner SC equal to new scanner of system.in. Now your reference is SC, right? For scanner class reference is SC, right? So here write SC dot which values? Integer values. What is the method? Next int is the method. Like this. I'm not providing 20. Just to write what? SC dot next int, so that you can pass the values at runtime. We can pass values where? At runtime. Check the program, guys. File, new file, Java. File, new file, Java. Class test example 2. Class test example 2, right? What I'm doing, guys, I want to use scanner class. That's why import java.util.scanner class semicolon. Java.util.scanner class semicolon. Here create scanner class SC equal to new scanner class system.in colon. I want to read integer values, so I just want to display a message. What? System.out.println. Enter any number. Or I am writing enter employee ID. Enter employee ID. Now in employee ID equal to SC dot next int of. In the same way, system.out.println. Observe, enter employee name. Sir, I want to read employee name. String ename equal to SC dot next method. Next method is used for what? Names, right? Now system dot out.println enter salary double salary equal to sc dot next double of. Now observe, I'm reading integer type data, I'm reading string type data, I'm reading double type data. Now display all the data, guys. System dot out dot println what employee id is plus eid. System dot out dot println employee name is plus e name. System dot out dot println employee salary is plus salary, right? Guys, observe here, in previous programs, by seeing the program we can guess the output, right? But here, what is the employee ID, guys? Do you have any predefined values? I mean, any fixed values here? What is the employee ID? What is the employee name and salary? Okay, no, right? So observe, that one decided when? At the time of runtime. Guys, observe here, system S is a capital letter, string S is a capital letter, system S is a capital letter, scanner S is a capital letter. Whatever red color symbol comes in that one, all are first character is capital letter, guys. In this screen, whatever red color is available, all red color, the first character is capital letter, guys, because all are classes. Save. Test example 2. Now let's compile, guys. Just a minute, I will open command prompt. Now check your command prompt, guys. Here, check your command prompt here, and here java c space what? Test example 2.java, test example 2.java. Compile, right? Now execute java space test example 2. Enter employee ID. Cursor is available next line, right? Check, enter employee ID, cursor is available next line, and enter your employee ID. 101 is the employee ID. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Employee name is Vishnu. Salary will be 50,000. Observe now. Employee ID is 101, employee name is Vishnu, salary is 50,000. Dynamically we are giving values. Based on your value it will take and it will perform the operation. It will take your values dynamically, and perform the operation. Fine, guys, but observe, every time your input comes what? Next line, right? It is asking next line input comes, right? No, sir, I don't want like that. If you want to observe here, one more small requirement. Within the same line, if you want, you can go for what? Print method. Instead of print line, go for which method? Print method. Save. Same program now execute, guys. I'm using which method? Print method. System.out.print method, right? Compile, execute. Now observe, cursor is available within the same line. W1, W2 is the employee ID. Employee name is Avinash. Salary is 35,000. Employee ID W1, W2. Name is Avinash. Salary will be 35,000, right? Like we have to read what guys? Your data dynamically. At the time of execution time, you can read the values, guys. At the time of execution time, we can read the values. Check the program, guys. Everyone, try to understand program. Yes, remember in this one, I didn't explain mainly what single. Your requirement is what? How to read single character data is your requirement, guys. You have to write the program. How to read single character data. For that one, take today time, guys. Go check for Google. No problem. Check for Google. I want to read employee gender for this one. In this program, I want to read employee gender also, guys. Fine. Now, this is what, guys? This is your scanner class. By using scanner class, we have to read the data like this. Fine. Any questions here, guys? Everyone, is it clear for everyone? Any questions? Everyone check. Is it clear for everyone? Everyone remember the scanner class who provided? Scanner class provided whom, guys? Scanner class is provided by your Java. Scanner class provided by whom? Your Java. When it is provided in the sense from Java 1.5 version onwards. From Java 1.5 onwards, your scanner class is provided to read values dynamically. Java 1.5 version onwards, they are provided to read values dynamically, so that it is very easy. Scanner class, one of the easiest class, guys. It is very simple. Where the scanner class is available? Your scanner class is available in Java.util package. So if you want to use that scanner class, you have to import first. Import java.util.scanner class. Java.util.scanner class. Then work it. As now, if you want to read values dynamically, scanner class. Use only scanner class. Don't use any other things, guys. Now, based on this, observe a small example, guys. Write a program to read. Write a program to read employee's salary, comma, number of leaves, number of days in that month, then calculate leaves amount, comma, final monthly salary of an employee. Final monthly salary of an employee. Observe, write a program to read employee salary, number of leaves, number of days in that month, then calculate leaves amount, comma, final monthly salary of an employee. Final monthly salary of an employee. I need this data, guys. Observe, I need this data. This is the program. Dynamically, I want to calculate. Whenever we have read, consider a static. Read a dynamic. Everyone do this program, guys, dynamically. You have 5 minutes time. Within 5 minutes, you have to finish it off. You have 5 minutes time. Within 5 minutes, you have to complete, guys. Within 5 minutes, you have to finish it off. Everyone, guys. Guys, everyone do the program, execute, then ping the answer, guys. You have 5 minutes time. Everyone do it. Yes, everyone. Everyone, guys. Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. Hurry up, hurry up. Those who don't have the system, do the program in your mobile phone. Those who don't have the system, do the program in mobile phone. Directly open your browser, just type online editor for Java. In your browser, type online editor for Java, you will get it, guys. Editors, in that editor, do it. Don't escape, guys. Okay, try. We have n number of options are there, guys. If you really try, definitely you can do it. Remember one thing, without practice, sir, I need subject, never comes. Without practice, if you need subject, it never comes. With practice, only subject will come, guys. Without practice, we cannot get it. With practice only, you can get the subject. Yes, your time up, guys. Those who completed, ping me, guys. Yes, good. Fine. Now let us observe, verify your program, guys. Everyone verify your program, whether your program is correct or wrong. Import java.util scanner class. Very good. Create the object of scanner class. Very good. Now I have to ask employee's salary, right? I'm asking employee salary. System.out.print enter salary. Yes, I'm reading salary. System.out.print. What I have to ask? Enter number of leaves. What I have to ask, guys? Enter number of leaves, right? So check number of leaves. So int leaves equal to sc dot next int of, I'm reading number of leaves, system dot out dot print enter number of days in that month, enter number of days in that month, int days equal to sc dot next int of. Now what you have to do, sir, guys, you have to calculate leaves amount, right? Double leaves amount equal to how to calculate leaves amount, guys? Based on the salary, right? Already we have salary by days into leaves, right? You are going to get salary by days into leaves. You are going to get leaves amount. You are going to get what, guys? Leaves amount. Now what is my requirement? After leaves amount, I have to calculate salary, monthly salary, right? Double monthly salary equal to actual salary minus your leaves amount. That's it. Your actual salary, from your actual salary, what you have to do? So you have to subtract leaves amount. That's it. Fine. So your salary display system.out.println leaves amount system dot out dot println monthly salary. How much monthly salary you are going to get that month? Monthly salary. That's it, guys. Actual salary in that one, because of leaves, some leaves amount is deducted and remaining amount you are going to get as a monthly salary, right? Save, go to your command prompt, compile your program, execute. It is asking salary. How much salary? So salary is 50,000. Leaves, 5 leaves. Guys, 50,000 rupees is salary, guys. 5 leaves. 5 leaves means how much leaves amount, guys? What is the leaves amount if we take 5 leaves? The number of days in that month is 30 days. The number of days are how many? 30 days. Now what is the leaves amount? Everyone calculate yourself. Yes, calculate and ping me the answer, guys. Yeah, he's working 25 days only. 5 days leaves in the sense, company people what they will do, they will calculate per day how much amount we are going to pay to candidate. So that 5 days leaves in the sense 5 days amount they will debit it. They will provide only salary for, what? 25 days. Okay. That means what guys, per day 50,000 salary in the sense per day around, so 1,666 rupees guys. 1,666 rupees means 25 days salary only you are going to get it. Observe. So total leaves amount is 8,333 rupees is debited. Balance amount 41,666 rupees is. Okay, understanding purpose I will take simple example guys. So 30,000 is the salary. 30,000 is salary. Per day how much salary? So per day 1,000, 30 days 30,000. 5 days leaves. 30 days your actual day. 30,000 in the sense per day 1,000, right? Total number of leaves are 5. Total number of leaves are 5. Enter. Observe, employee salary is 30,000. Leaves amount 5,000. Monthly salary 25,000 is monthly salary. That's it. So when our program comes, we have to analyze yourself guys. Remember, when our program comes, we analyze yourself and you have to do the programming. First observe the requirement. What is the requirement? Then based on the requirement, you have to do the programming. This time I'm giving you small example guys. Now let's see how many of you are completed. This is okay, little bit big program. Very simple program I'm giving to you guys. Not big program. Very simple program I'm giving to you. Now let us observe how many of you are really able to do the program. Very simple program I'm giving guys. Very simple program. Observe. Write a program to read one integer value and one double value, then perform addition of two numbers. Guys, dynamically you want to do this program. I need dynamically means what guys? By using scanner class, do it guys. Very simple program I'm asking guys. I'm not asking very big program. Very simple program. Let's say how many of you are really following our sessions? How many of you are able to do this program? Let's observe. If you're really sincere, if you're really practicing, definitely you can do within 2 minutes you can do it guys. Everyone. I need one integer and one double value. That's it, nothing great. One integer, one double value. Then I want to perform addition of two numbers. Guys, and remember tomorrow you have exam. Every Saturday you have exam, right? Tomorrow you have exam. Don't forget that, guys. Tomorrow you have exam. Because no need of initialization value a equal to 0, b equal to 0, that is not required. You can mention a comma b comma c. Good, AK. The program is correct, AK. Maybe that problem is there in that online editor. Use another editor. Good, Kaveri. Very good. Good, Raj. Good, Bhupinder. Good, Vikas. Good, Gangadhar. Sachin, check your answer once. Good, Bhargavi. Good, Veramma. Very good. What about others, guys? Just observing the screens. If you observe the screens, no use, right? And for you, one more, guys. One more task. Yes. So consider pizza cost is 450 rupees. Now read quantity from customer, then calculate bill amount. Consider pizza cost is 450 rupees, guys. Now what you have to do? Read quantity from where? From customer, then calculate what is bill amount. Then calculate what? Bill amount. This is my requirement, guys. Everyone do it, guys. Everyone do it, this one. Consider pizza cost is 450 rupees. Read quantity from customer, then calculate bill amount. Then calculate bill amount. Think in second program which one we have to read dynamically, which one we have to take it as a static. Sometimes we never take all values dynamically, guys. Sometimes you have to read some values as dynamically, some values as static. Think which values are dynamic, which values are static. Yes, everyone, guys. Everyone do it in your systems. Good, AK. Very good. Very good, Bhargavi. Good, Srinivas. Good, Kaveri. Very good, Pratiksha. Others, everyone, you have to do it now itself. Not after the session. Now only you have to do it. I know after the session what you will do. Swati, that is your first program, right? First program, very good. Swati. Do second program also, Swati. Good, Veerama. Good, Kirtana. That is first program, right? Very good. Second program. Okay, name is Adishna. Okay. Good, Kirtana. Good, Akshaya. Good, Gangadhar. Yes. Krishka, good, but I didn't specify, right? I didn't explain what is the purpose of static, what is the purpose of instance, right? If you have idea, very good. Good, I didn't. Good, Aarti Kumari. S. Venkatesh. Aditya, check your answer. I said use your scanner class. This is program output or else program. Yes, good, Pranavi. Yes. Guys, observe one more thing. Most probably next week, I'm going to start. Guys, in the coming next week, I'm going to start along with the core Java basics. I'm going to start core Java advanced also. Advanced topics also I'm going to start, guys. One part, the basics will keep on continue. Guys, plan for what? 2 hour sessions, guys. Up to now 4 to 5, only 1 hour session you are practicing, right? Prepare for 2 hour sessions, guys. 4 to 6. Be ready for 4 to 6 sessions, guys. First 1 hour I'm going to take care of your part 1, means what, guys? Your basics. We have one more part, some advanced concepts are there in Java, right? That part also I'm going to plan. So 5 to 6. Both will go parallel, guys. Okay, 4 to 4:44, 5 we are going to start the session, right? 4 to 4:45 we are going for part 1. 4:45 to 5:40 or 5:30 we are going to discuss about what guys, your advanced part. Then 15 minutes if you have any questions regarding to part 1 or part 2, yes, we will discuss guys. Just a minute guys. Okay. So that because observe guys, I'm going to start control statements. Once we started control statement, some project related scenarios will come, case study scenarios will come guys. You can do projects by using Java guys. For Java not possible, you need some advanced concepts, otherwise you can't do it. Some case studies we can do it guys, some case studies we can do. Projects not possible by using core Java basic concept, but case studies we can do it guys. We are going to do case studies. Along with that one, parallelly advanced concepts also we are going to start by next week. I'll give much information once it is confirmed guys, but in your mind prepare for 2-hour session. 4 to 6 is a session. From next week I will inform guys. Once the date everything is fixed, then I will inform guys. Fine. Along with these two guys, tomorrow you have exam. Tomorrow you have exam, don't forget that. Tomorrow you have exam. Tomorrow I will forward the question paper guys. Tomorrow I will forward the question paper at 4 o'clock. If anyone not received question paper at 4, or wait for 4:15 up to 4:15. If you have not received any question paper, then immediately ping a mail to me guys. Already my mail ID is knowledgeshare12@gmail.com guys. knowledgeshare12@gmail.com. This is my mail ID guys. knowledgeshare12@gmail.com. Check knowledgeshare12@gmail.com. Tomorrow wait up to 4:15. If you have not received any mail, then immediately ping one message to this mail guys, informing that your name, sir, I'm so and so. So you are attending your Java 4 p.m. batch. So you said you are conducting exam. I didn't receive the question paper up to now. Okay. Then I'll forward to you guys. Now everyone, what you have to do, everyone ping me your mail IDs guys in your chat box. Once again I will update my mails. Already your mail ID is available with me because already we conducted exam on, right? If anyone joined later, that's why everyone ping me your mail ID. Everyone guys, all the people ping your mail IDs once, so that it is easy for me. Tomorrow I will forward the question paper at 4 o'clock. You are going to receive the question paper. Guys, everyone only one time ping the email ID guys. Don't ping multiple times. One time is enough. It's fine. And your task guys, observe your task everyone. And your task is what? Check. Guys, I will forward, I will date your mails, because if anyone joined today So some issue there. That's why I'm collecting your mail IDs. So tomorrow I will forward at 4 o'clock. Wait for 15 minutes. If you are received, well and good, do the programs. And you have to submit the paper by once you receive the question paper. After that, 1.5 hour time, guys. Once you received question paper, after that 1.5 hour time, within 1.5 hour time, you have to finish that question paper and forward to my mail. And again, you have to return to this mail. If you not receive the question paper, simply what you have to do, once send one message to that mail so that I will send the question paper to you guys. Tomorrow there is no live session, guys. I'm not going to take any session tomorrow. Tomorrow only exam, guys. Next session is on Monday, guys. The next session is on Monday, guys. Okay, take the task, guys. Your task. After the session, practice these programs, guys. Write a program to read. Write a program to read 3 subject marks, then check student is pass or fail. Write a program to read male age and female age, then check whether they are eligible for marriage or not. Eligible for marriage or not. Write a program to read or write a program or consider jeans cost is 1200 comma t-shirt cost is 750. Now read jeans quantity and t-shirt quantity, then calculate what, guys? Total bill amount. Write a program to read annual salary of an employee, then calculate monthly salary. 4 programs, guys. These 4 programs are your task, guys. Check when to go for dynamic, when to go for static. When to go for dynamic, when to go for static. Of course, one more is what, guys? Very simple program I already gave, right? How to read single character data. That don't forget that one, guys. Write a program to read gender of a customer, then display gender, then display what? Gender. Observe, guys, here what is required? Single character data is required, not string type data. I need single character data, M or F. That's it, nothing great. Either M or F, that's it, nothing great, guys. Fine. This is your task, guys. That's it for today, guys, and we'll meet tomorrow, guys. If you have any questions, you can stay. Otherwise, you can leave today, guys. Guys, write the answers in your MS Word. Write answers in your MS Word. So you decide which one we have to take dynamic, which one we have to take static. By seeing the program, decide and then do the program. Pratiksha, write the answer in separate Word file. That Word file forward to my mail. Yes, Krishka, in text file only you have to forward to me. Answers in text file forward to me. If you have MS Word, that will be fine. If you don't have MS Word, at least write answers in. First execute the programs, do the programs, get the answers, copy and paste into either any text file, then the text file forward to me. So that it is easy. I will verify how many members give the reply. I will check it myself. Fine. So that's it for today, guys, and we'll meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you, guys.